Stephanie Milky here, aka KetoMOM, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the KetoMOM podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the KetoMOM Secrets podcast. Oh, hello. Welcome to the KetoMOM page. My name is Stephanie, and we are diving into the book called Mind Shift by Erwin McManus. We've been going through the book for a little while, and the point is to help you. My hope, the reason I do lives in the morning is because I want to help you get started on the right mindset, to look at life in a different perspective. Maybe if you usually wake up and you think, I have to, I want you to get up in the morning. I want you to go throughout your day with an I get to attitude. I get to go to work. I get to whatever it is, right? I want you to, my hope is that you can look at life with a positive perspective. I like to go through books. Here on the KetoMOM page, you can find recipes. You can find different keto tips. I will shake up my ketones. I'm drinking them this morning and I'll share them with you. I'll help you with different things and tools that can help you achieve the goals that you're wanting. One of them is books or being mindful or talking about perspective or helping you understand that the way that you think is ultimately either going to propel you forward or it's going to hold you back. And so the book that we're going through, we are on Mind Shift number 6. It is called Talent is a Hallucinogen. Now, I'm not going to read the book to you. What I'm doing is I'm picking out my favorite pieces of the book, I'm going to give you something to think about. It's a short book. I would encourage you to go grab it. And I like to go through it with you. So as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? And I want you to think about one person or a couple people that you would say are super talented. You can either keep it to yourself, you can post below. Who are some people that you're like, oh my goodness, they have so much talent in the world? We're going to talk about that. It could be somebody you personally know. It could be somebody famous. Think about that person. And if you can, maybe think about somebody that either is personally in your life, somebody that you knew growing up, or somebody that maybe was highlighted in the world and they were talented for a moment and then something happened and let's say they lost it, or maybe they didn't have the character to hold on to what somebody would say, oh my goodness, your talent will take you so far. That's what we're talking about. And I'm not, again, going to read the stories to you. There's some incredible stories in here, but basically this chapter, talent is a hallucinogen. It's a funny word. Talks about this. It goes, we live in a world of hallucinogens or illusions. This is especially true when it comes to our beliefs about failure and success. We bet on people that have talent. We overlook character and we underestimate grit. That was super, super powerful. I starred it twice. It says, we bet on talent. Sometimes you'll look at somebody and you'll go, oh my goodness, they're so talented. Which when we say that, we often think successful. We think I can't be successful in whatever area of the life that your life that you're looking to be successful in if I'm not talented. And the book says, we bet on talent, but we overlook character and we underestimate grit. Talent is a hallucinogen. And he goes on and he tells a story about a football player who had all of the talent in the world. And if you were to look at that person, and I don't have the name, this football player should have went down in history as the most talented football player in the world, except for one thing. He didn't show up for his team. When he played, he had this ego. He had the talent, but he had the ego. And what it did is it took him way above above his character. He didn't show up for his team. He complained about things. He walked off of the field when they lost with like an arrogance of, well, you can't beat me. And took him down this spiral route of now he's not known as the most talented exceptional player, like maybe somebody like Michael Jordan. It's a football play. He should have been the Michael Jordan of football, except for now he's known as one of the most talented people that went down in the worst way possible in football history. And it was due to his character. And so the author, Irwin, talks about how talent creates an illusion of success. It causes people, or it causes you to believe a false reality that inborn skills are what separate the best from the rest. You may be you may be more talented than anybody in the room, but that doesn't mean that you will be the most successful in the room. Everyone knows in theory that hard work and discipline are important, but how important or do you pay attention to integrity or humility? So again, he goes on, tells more stories, but here's what I thought was super powerful. He says, it doesn't matter if you are the first round draft pick of the fastest rising executive. All of the talent in the world is not guaranteeing you success. At best, talent is a sign of promise, but without discipline, you will never realize its potential. I can't say it enough, for talent is translated into success. It must be forged in a pressure cooker of adversity and centered by character. So what he goes on and says is, you can be as talented as you want or feel like I don't have any talents. You probably fall in line somewhere with, I wish I was as talented as that person. I wish I had that skill. I was watching one of my friends, actually our daughter's boyfriend's mom, this morning, and she's incredibly talented. She makes the most beautiful murals ever. And what I love about her, she has incredible character. I think of people in our lives that have these incredible skills and incredible talents, and they will have success in life. She's very successful from my perspective and has incredible character, incredible integrity, and I'm sure you know some of those people, right? Or maybe you can look at somebody and you go, I wish I had that talent. And you actually maybe don't know all of the discipline and the character and the integrity that they had to get to where they are today. I have some people that will say, oh, Stephanie, I could never do lives like you. Oh, if I were to look at my own life, and people would say, I wish I could speak like you. Hey, you've got whatever. And I'll say, man, if you would have seen me 8 years ago, and if you would have seen me 9 years ago, and the very first time that I pressed record or go live on any social media platform, I turned beet red. I had like hives all up and down my neck. I would get super nervous. I'd be super sweaty. The very first time I spoke in front of a whole group of people, our CEO put me on a stage and he said, hey, go share your story. I was super nervous. My notes were in front of me. I covered up my face. I fumbled over my words. And I got off the stage and I said, I'm never going to do that again. I'm not talented in that area. That is not for me. I will never speak again. What's great is he saw more in me. My husband saw more in me. There's people that saw things in me that I didn't see. And you have the same in you. Maybe somebody's been telling you like, you're so great at this. And you're like, I'm actually not. I would say if you looked at my talent, or if you maybe watch me online and you think, well, she's super gifted at that. It wasn't a natural gift. I like to talk to people, but it's something that I had to work on over time. And I was thinking about this morning. How did I or my family or me and my husband get to where we are today? Would somebody pick us out of a crowd and go, you've got incredible talent? I would have said, no. We had people believe in us, and then we had the character, and we had the integrity, and we had the discipline to keep moving forward no matter what. You probably would not have betted on us years ago. Now we have a lot of people that will say things like, I wish you were on our team. Hey, I'd love to, let's say, do business with you. Oh my goodness, you're so gifted at coaching people. And I'll say, awesome. Thank you. And it wasn't overnight. It took a lot of ups and downs, things to learn. It wasn't a natural gift. But guess what? We didn't quit. And we had incredible people that poured into us. And so don't count yourself out. If you don't have one of those natural talents, people would say, like my friend Callie, who's unbelievable at painting. It's incredible. Or we've got friends that are unbelievable speakers. We've got friends that are unbelievable. They're incredible at sports or coaching or whatever they're great at. Don't count yourself out, because there's things and gifts and talents that you do have inside of you. And if somebody has been saying something to you like, you're really great at this and you don't see it, maybe you should start listening to them. But overall, what he's saying in this chapter is talent isn't everything. It's character, and it's grit, it's discipline, it's integrity, it's who you are becoming as a person that will take you, and you'll walk into those gifts and talents that you might not see right now. So he says this: if he could go back to his teenage self, this is our author, Erwin, he says this, he would say, you have all of the talent that you need to live the most extraordinary life that you could even imagine. The question is this: will you have the character to sustain it? Your character is more important than the talent. Don't be discouraged if your talent doesn't explode into a world like fireworks. Most of us are late bloomers, possessing talents that require a slow burn. I feel like that was me. I feel like that was our family. It's been years and years of, I don't like the word trying, years and years and years of working on our character and being the best versions of ourselves to get to where we are today. All right, this is my favorite part. Aspire for the life of virtue. Be humble, be kind, be generous, be contagious, be courageous, have integrity, tell the truth, express gratitude, make love your motive always, serve, and let who you are be the best future ever. Be the best you. Like, your character matters. If you've been holding back and you're like, if you've been going through this book, you're realizing all the different mind shifts that we're going through. And one of them is you do have gifts and talents. You do have something to offer to the world. You might not see it, but it might not be like a firework in somebody's life or in an environment. But guess what? If you go through life and you stay humble, you be kind, you be generous, you be courageous, you have integrity, you tell the truth, you express gratitude in general, and you serve, right? And you love, make love your motive, it's going to change your life. So in the end, it's even more important not just to, back up. Nope, not going to back up. I don't really want to read all that. Character, on the other hand, prepares you for the long journey ahead, and it's more important than how you finish. Character is what you should be going after, not just talent, or not holding yourself back because you don't feel like you're talented. So this is the book that we're going through. We will continue to walk through it just chapter by chapter. And I would say this, that I truly believe that your mindset is important. The way that you start your day is important. The way that you think. If you believe that you can, I believe that you will. If you believe that you can't, I believe that you're right. And so continue to tune into the page. Reach out with questions. You can ask your questions below. You can always go to KetoMOMsecrets.com and you can click on how to get started. We've got recipes at KetoMOMsecrets.com. We have trial packs of ketones. I mail them out every single day, and so much more. I would love to help you on your journey. So reach out with questions. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day, and we'll talk to you very soon. Bye.